If you're interested in selling physical or digital products, we are going to talk about one of the magical platforms out there that you've probably heard about. It's all over the place. It's one of the best e-commerce platforms out there, and we are talking about it today. You ready? Let's get into Shopify. What's up, magical human? Hey, if you're like me and you want to create a bigger impact on the world, why not share your knowledge and talents with others? Welcome to the podcast where I share marketing strategies, product creation tips, and real life stories of how women all over the world are using their knowledge and creativity to build a life and business they love on their terms. I'll share with you over a decade of knowledge and show you how you can take what you already know and do and package it into a digital product like a course, membership site, or digital download that sells globally. I'm Amy Jo, and you're listening to the Digital Magic Podcast. Now, you may be thinking, if you're following this series, which by the way, we're in a series of platforms. So if you're thinking about selling online, any sort of product, digital, physical, even consulting, coaching packages, whatever it is, we are in a series right now where we're diving deep into different platforms. Some of the major ones out there, we've done Wix, we've done Kajabi, and now we are doing Shopify. So if you have been keeping up through those episodes, you may be thinking like, hey, I thought you were talking all about Wix last week. Like, you made it sound so amazing, and it is. So why did you just say that Shopify is like one of the best e-commerce platforms out there? Because, and this is going to be specific for people who are wanting to sell physical products or print on demand products or drop shipping products. This is going to be for you guys. Shopify is the leader in e-commerce for products like this. They have tons of different apps that you can, again, import into your dashboard. So again, if you're thinking of like a smartphone, you have a smartphone right now, and you can add different apps to that smartphone in order for your phone to do more things and have more functionality. Shopify does this as well. So there's all different types of apps that you can add into your website, and these apps are going to be a game changer for you. So I'm specifically, through this episode, talking to people who, again, want to sell physical products, print-on-demand products, or they want to get into drop shipping. And drop shipping may be a new term for some of you. Essentially, what drop shipping is where you find products that you want to sell under your website, but when people purchase them from your website, that information gets sent to a third party. So it gets sent to a different company that handles the fulfillment and the shipping of that product. If you want to learn more about Shopify specifically, or drop shipping, or even starting your own brand from scratch, I highly recommend you check out Leah K on Instagram. Her Instagram is It's Leah K, so ITSLEAHKAY. She has so much information when it comes to starting your own brand from scratch, how to source products, all of that fun stuff, and she's great on Shopify. So I really love following her, and I've learned a lot from her too. So we're going to get into Shopify, who it's perfect for, who should not use it, and all of the bells and whistles that come with it. Now, if you are even thinking about selling physical products, the only two sites that I recommend as far as software is Wix and Shopify. I know a lot of people will debate me on that, and they'll be like, what about WordPress? What about this? I would stick to the heavy hitters in the e-commerce space, Shopify and Wix, okay? Now, if you are thinking you just want to sell digital products, so like digital downloads or maybe courses, maybe membership sites, things like that, I would not use Shopify for that, because again, Shopify is a great physical product platform. But for me, I have dug into the back end of Shopify, built on the back of Shopify. Personally, I don't like the cart functionality or the funnel building functionality for people who want to sell courses and membership sites and digital downloads. I feel like there's other software that's better for things like that. But if you are wanting to do physical products, print on demand, drop shipping, I've said this 52 times already in this episode, this is going to be the platform for you. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Now, I also feel like Shopify in itself is great as far as the payment that you're going to have to make monthly, right? Because almost all these platforms charge monthly, and they have a low monthly payment, which I think is really nice. It's like $35 a month right now, but they also a lot of times will have a deal out there where it's like $1 a month for 3 months. So you can actually dig your toes into the back end of Shopify, get in there, scope it out, feel it out, and really see if this is going to be something that is going to work for you and be easy for you to maintain and an easy tech option for you. So I really like that. I think that is fabulous. Now, I mentioned earlier about the apps, right? Where you have all these different app options that you can integrate into your Shopify, right? So basically what you can do, this is going to be how you're going to start growing your email list, how you can do print on demand. So you can download an app into your Shopify store where you have Printful, where you have Printify, where you have different drop shippers. It's all under one roof, which I really, really like. You can also pick between, MailChimp, MailerLite, Klaviyo. I never say that right. But all of these are really good options as far as hosting your email and your contacts and making it so that you can email your customers regularly, right? Now, I think where Shopify really starts to shine is when it comes to the couponing, the customer retention, the customer, like drawing the customer back in if they've been gone for a little bit. I think all of that is where Shopify shines. And again, we're talking about people who are selling physical products through either they make it or they have print on demand or dropship. So they have the ability to, again, you can download an app. A lot of the apps, by the way, are free. Some of them do have monthly costs to them. So it's just going to kind of depend on what app you're looking for, what functionality you need for your site. But for those of you who are doing these physical products, the funnel is going to look a little bit different. You're probably not going to have, big sales pages every step of the way. And you probably know what I'm talking about, where you have a sales page, someone purchases, and you have another sales page, and you have another They make it a little more streamlined, which is what you want when you're doing a physical product. If you are thinking about the sites that you go to, how do they get you to buy more? Usually it's some sort of pop-up, it's some sort of deal that comes at the next page where you go and you say, I'm going to buy this pillow. And then they say, hey, if you buy two, I'll give you one for free. Or if you buy two, I'll give you the next one 50% off. So they have things like this that they can incorporate into that checkout process that can boost your overall cart value, which is what you want. Ultimately, your entire value of that customer when they check out, you want to get that as high as possible. So you want to get that checkout cart, of course, the price and what they're paying you as much as possible. And so I feel Shopify has a lot of options along the way that you can incorporate into this process. So they have spin to win, which I think is so fun. If you've ever gone to a website where you're looking to purchase something and you have a spinner wheel that pops up, you enter your email in, you get a spin, and then you win a discount, you win maybe a free product with your purchase. There's all these little things that you can incorporate in order to get people to purchase more from you. So I think that is magical. Now, something else that I think is really fabulous when it comes to this platform, the platform of Shopify, Wix does this, and WordPress as well does this, depending on, the app integrations that you have. But with Shopify, you're selling these physical products, right? But they will link you to a lot of the other selling platforms out there. So you can link your shop to Amazon, to Facebook, to Instagram, like Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, eBay, all of these different places, Pinterest, where you can sell your products. And again, it's all housed under one roof. So basically you connect your different accounts and then your catalog of products gets placed on all of those other platforms, which is really fabulous if you're trying to get your brand more well-known, get it more grown. And the way that they have their SEO functionality, you guys know I talk about that here and there, but their SEO, you do have a lot of SEO options just in general, but then you can also access different apps that will help boost your SEO in the way that you show up on Google. Something else I want to talk about is the ease of use for Shopify. These software companies are getting more and more user-friendly, hallelujah, because back in the day, my only option that I knew about was WordPress, and it was so not user-friendly. I still get a lot of clients who come to me because they want to get off of WordPress and onto a different platform because they don't feel like it is user-friendly, it confuses them, and I totally get it. Shopify has a very sleek dashboard when you log into it. On the left side, you're going to see step 1, step 2, step 3, everything is there on the left side as far as how you need to get up and rolling. You can download any kind of theme that you want. They have free ones, of course. They also have a marketplace where you can purchase themes. And then you can also purchase themes for any of these softwares that I'm talking about on Etsy or on, other platforms, other people's websites who are selling templates. But Etsy is a great place to look if you're looking for website templates. Now, I will say one thing that Shopify is really good at is telling you legalities of what you need. And so what I mean by that is every website, you have to have your terms of service, you have to have your privacy policy, you have to have a cookie banner. So if you go to my website, you should see a cookie banner on there. You usually see it the first time and then you accept it and you move on. But every website now legally has to have a cookie banner. So what I really like about Shopify is they walk you through all of this. They make sure that you are compliant, but they also give you templates straight on the dashboard of what you need to say for each of those pages. So they're going to give you a terms and conditions template, a privacy policy template. I believe they give you a cookie banner. And you click a button, you get that set up, but it's very easy. The other platforms I'm talking about, you have to do that manually. So you have to find your terms and conditions. You have to create your privacy policy. You have to create and make sure that your site has the cookie banner. Like you have to do all of that. Right? So it's way easier to have a platform that already has that included and you just, input your business name, they customize it and you're up and rolling in way less time. Now, if you are listening to this and you're like, oh, snap, I don't have my terms and conditions. I don't have, my privacy. What do I do? Help. You're going to go to Termly. Just Google it and you'll be able to get free templates for those different things, which is very helpful and very, very important. Okay. Now, Shopify is also going to tell you, like, once you start making sales, you have to have a sales tax certificate. And don't put this off because you're going to get in trouble. So whatever state you live in, go to that state, their website, as like their tax website, their business tax website, and you need to get set up. I personally would get yourself set up as an LLC, and they should be able to walk you through that on that website as far as how do you get up and rolling, how do you be an LLC, and then how do you get a sales tax certificate. Usually it's free. Sometimes you might have to pay like $50 or something to get it, but you have to have that in order to sell physical products. It's very important, okay? So Shopify is going to tell you, like, take you through those steps of how to get up and rolling. What are my next steps? What I have to do? What taxes do I have to collect? That sort of thing, which is very, very helpful. Now, the legal stuff like this can freak people out and it can keep a lot of people stuck. So I don't want to freak you out. I just want to tell you that it is important. And you're not going to, get in massive trouble, but you might get a letter being like, yo, you need this certificate, here's how you get it, and do it within 30 days. Like that could happen, and that's fine. And you should just handle it and you move on. So let's do a little recap of Shopify. Again, who is this for? It's for the people who want to sell physical products. In my opinion, I think that's the perfect platform for you. Don't even look at any other platform. You could look at Wix if you're wanting to do other stuff, but if you only want to sell physical products, Shopify is magical. It is the way to go. If you're doing physical products, print on demand, drop shipping, anything like that that has a physical element, Shopify is the way to go. They're going to help you with setting up your shipping, like how do you ship stuff? How do you print labels if you're physically shipping stuff? It's going to walk you through all of that. It's very user friendly. It's very easy to use. When you upload a new template, all of that is super easy. So I give it 5 stars. It is an all-in-one solution, which is really nice. So it's very mobile friendly. It's all-in-one. You can have your email provider, linked to it. You can create products if you're wanting to do print on demand or anything like that. You can create products all through your dashboard. It's completely customizable. It's totally scalable. You have over 6,000 apps within the App Store that you can have access to. So these are SEO apps, they're product apps, they're shipping apps, all of these different options to help you get your store out there and in front of other people. You have tons of payment options that you can integrate. You have Shopify payments, you have PayPal, you have all of these different pay options. And now they have things like where they have the pay over time option. So that's things that you can integrate into your shop. They also are going to give you 24-hour customer support, which is fabulous because if you're like me and you work late into the night, it's always nice to have a little lifeline if you get stuck. So that is a goodie. They have great SEO features and marketing features, especially when you add in additional apps to help boost your site when it comes to SEO or getting your products on other platforms. They have full built-in analytics, which one thing I didn't talk about is, of course, they have a Shopify app that you will download on your phone, but I really like that because you can check your analytics throughout the day. You can see what is selling, what's not selling, who's on your site right now, all of that. They're going to give you a ton of analytics that you can check out and see, what's performing so that you can put ads or something behind that product if it's performing really well. I personally like to go in because they have like a map and it'll have little dots lit up of where people are living who are checking out your website. I just think that's so cool. It's super secure, it's super reliable. Shopify's been around for a really long time. A lot of the e-commerce stores out there are on Shopify. So you're going to be running with the heavy hitters. The multi-channel selling, like we talked about, where you can sell on all of the different platforms, is linked already within your Shopify. You just have to connect your different accounts like your Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Amazon, all that. Let's see, what else? Did we cover everything? I think we did. They have the amazing... Again, you're probably going to want to search for this because usually you can find like a hidden code where you can get Shopify for 3 months for $1. If I can find my code, sometimes I'll have a code for you. If I can find it and if it's still active, I can put it in the description of this video. If not, just go and Google it and you should be able to find a really good trial period so that you can get up and rolling and scope out Shopify to see if it is a great fit for you. I hope this episode was helpful for you. Stay tuned because the next one that we are going to be digging into is system.io. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Aw man, this episode's over, but that's okay. You can come hang out in the Digital Product Female Entrepreneurs Facebook group. Hang out with thousands of us making digital products, creating awesome, cool things, and selling them to the world. Come get inspired. Come hang out with us. There's thousands of us there, and we cannot wait to support you. Now, if you need some ideas on digital products that you can create and sell, go to herownmagic.com and download my freebie. It's 65 digital products you can create and sell by this weekend. It is waiting for you there. Go check it out. And you have an amazing week. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. Go create your own magic.